Play EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 32-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the
pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Bills ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Allen's throw is complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. to run with Singletary. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Here's 2nd and 8. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Bills 3.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
49, guys. Mike.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Floating one, incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling. Shepard, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
319.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Allen now looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
57 round 80.
Allen going to give to Singletary on the option. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Now Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
I'm going to come back to you.
Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Buffalo.
Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And
that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Finding Hilton on the slant. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by Buffalo.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And his kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Bills 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On play action, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? for the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Kick is good. Makes the score Patriots 31. Bills.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Bills' first down.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Allen's pass.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A 28-yard.
That's good for 28 yards.
Buffalo.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Complete to.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Back now in Foxborough. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Brought down at
the 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run here with Singletary. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Zach Moss, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On first down, Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
To try again after the sack. Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
First down, Bills.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. That's going to be caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He was brought down by Matt Milano. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6. Today's final.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for New England, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.